After stopping the full implementation of cashless toll in expressways, new Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon is carrying out a purge in the agency.
All incumbent officials of the department have until tomorrow, February 26, to submit their courtesy resignations. Now, Dizon was quick to say, though, that this is what any newly appointed leaders do.
Also today, Dizon made good on his promise to experience first-hand commuting via EDSA's bus rapid transit system. Gerard De La Peña with tonight's big story.
Right after the turnover ceremonies in the Department of Transportation on Monday, new Secretary Vince Dizon headed to the EDSA carousel. His objective? Experience first-hand commuting via the bus rapid transit system. Along with the DOTr's team of engineers, Dizon took the bus from Ortigas to Monumento. And since it's already 5 p.m., rush hour, the group wasn't able to get a seat.
I wouldn't say it was horrible, especially kapag nakasakay ka na sa bus. Kapag, syempre, ano pa rin, no? Nakatayo. Pero, I mean, kahit naman sa abroad, pagka puno, nakatayo ka naman. No? So, pero, dun ko nakita ang genius ng busway.
But Dizon did not notice the long lines and how MRT and bus passengers pushing their way through each other at the Ortigas station. The new DOTr chief also took note of the 1 to 3 minute waiting time at each station for buses waiting for passengers, specifically at the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange and Monumento station. Off the top of his head, Dizon suggests signages and stanchions for every station so commuters won't be confused if they're taking the train or bus. Timers will likewise be fixed and enforcers posted to ensure buses move in and out of every station quickly. Secretary Dizon's ideas kept flowing. He wants all elevators in every station up and running and separate access lanes for bus riders constructed. All these for commuters using the EDSA busway that are now at more than 63 million per last year's figures.
These engineers just have to do the final designs and specifications and the engineering plans. But hopefully that will be finished in a month or two so that by May, we can already start the bidding process for the construction.
Next week, Dizon takes his commuting challenge to the MRT3. Back in the office, Dizon marks his official day as the DOTr head with the memorandum, asking incumbent undersecretaries, assistant secretaries, and directors of his new agency's central office to submit unqualified resignations by Wednesday, February 26. His explanation?
It's just a simple gesture, no, of goodwill and good faith to the newly appointed leadership, which will allow the newly appointed leadership to find the best personnel to do the jobs.
Outside the DOTr's office in San Juan, members of Piston hope to have an audience with Dizon as the transport group continues to protest the PUV modernization program. Dizon has made it clear that this program stays but promised to look into details to try to iron out more contentious issues. So far, PUV operators and drivers are satisfied with this answer.
I am not against modernization. No one is against modernization. We all want to modernize our transport system. But there are implications and there are factors that everybody needs to consider in the transition from the current PUV system to a modern system. And that is something that needs to be based on accurate information.
Positibo po yun. Pero may maximum at minimum kaming demands na dapat tingnan. Kung makuha man namin yung minimums, payagan kami makarehistro, bahagi yan. Kung payagan kami makapag-renew ng prangkisa, bahagi yan. Tatanggapin namin.
Meantime, toll operators were not as warm with Dizon's first order to suspend the implementation of fully cashless transactions in expressways. NLEX Corporation said, since the policy was first introduced in 2020, almost all toll plazas are now capable of automatic license plate recognition. In fact, they said they are investing an additional 1.4 billion pesos to upgrade the rest. In short, they hope that the government can sustain the rollout of these improvements. For its part, San Miguel Corporation insisted that the full uniform implementation of cashless toll is needed to fully implement interoperability or the seamless integration of Easy Trip and Auto Sweep. But Dizon is standing by his belief that this scheme is anti-poor.
If you can tell me that there is a way to ensure that a working person who has barely enough budget per month for gasoline or to feed his family or to pay for tuition, na nakalimutan niya, kung halimbawa, mag-load sa Easy Trip o sa Auto Sweep, at dahil doon, either zero o negative balance siya, at siya'y ngayon hindi niya alam kung paano siya lulusot ng NLEX at mapeperwisyo siya, pag-usapan muna natin yung mga issue na yun siguro.
For News 5, Gerard de la Peña, We Are One News.